Okay, so I was about to just chill, relax, long day of work, and I just watched some YouTube videos, and then I saw the whole Chase Ross Titan drama unfold, and I had thoughts, and I thought it'd be better to just express them so that I could actually get a good night's sleep tonight. So, for those of you who are blissfully unaware, this turf, let's just be honest, published a book um, that talks about how, in general, just how trans people aren't real, how they're confused. Okay, so just typical transphobic stuff. And apparently, there's a whole chapter about trans influencers and how they trick people into, trick young girls into becoming trans. Just nasty stuff. So, what does that have to do with specifically Titan and Chase Ross? So, apparently, Chase Ross did an interview with the author, and he says unknowingly, well, not unknowingly doing the interview, but unknowingly that was the intent of the book, and why they were doing the interview. So he collaborated on this book. So, and there have been videos, because this is drama. I first watched the Chase Ross video, actually, and the one that's now deleted. It was not a good video. Let's just be very honest, especially if that's the first video you see on the topic. It's a bit of a mess. It's mostly about how Tsai was talking about like conspiracy theories about Chase, and that's just such a pity. I then watched Ty's video, which I think was a lot better, and it was mostly about how bad the book was, and it's a very bad book. I don't have to read it to know that that's not something you should read. And then Chase deleted his original video and made a new video, which I think was the video he should have made from the get-go. Like, from the moment he realized that apparently he didn't do his research, and I'm going to be honest, I think that's probably true. I don't see why he would willingly collaborate on such a project. I don't think he's that type of person. I just think he did the interview, did not do his research, and he said that he hoped that it would not blow up, but what do you expect? I can imagine hoping that that's not going to happen, but realistically, come on. And that's sad, right? But what was I saying? So he explains that he unknowingly, not knowing, he regrets not doing his research, and that he should have, and that's all there was. Fine, I'm okay with that. My problem is that this whole thing is turning into the new Chase Ross drama, right? Like we've had before. And that now there are these two camps, like pro Chase Ross, anti Chase Ross, and this is becoming just the whole new trans drama. But this is not about giveaways or anything like we've had in the past. There's someone who is just actually very malicious, who's written a book to actively attack the trans community. And all we're talking about is how bad or good Chase Ross really is. And honestly, that's not what the point is. There's just that there's this whole community of TERFs out there that are willing to put money and effort into writing a book, into attacking our community. Who cares? I mean, who fucking cares what specifically happened when Chase Ross got that one email? Right? He is, in the grand scheme of things, not the bad guy out here. I mean, you can be angry at him that he didn't do his research, and that's fair enough. That's fine. I can understand that. But people make mistakes, and maybe I'm a bit too forgiving about that. I don't really mind it. But let's not make this into these two groups of people that, should just be one group of people against what the real problem is here. And that's the type of people that write fucking shit like this. And I think from both videos, just talking about the last video of Chase Ross and the video of Tide, the one thing to take away from this is that this thing that's been published, I mean, it's not just one person that wrote this. And I'm not talking about all the people that collaborated, but literally, a person wrote this. There's a team of marketing people, of publishers, of investors that actually thought that this was a good idea. That's the real problem here. So let's not turn this into the real problem here is not whether or not some person knew what they were getting into. I don't think that is something we should be concerned about now. I think the true problem right now is that there are still people out there that think it's a good idea to write books like this. And when we're finally at a point where this type of bullshit isn't written anymore, then maybe then we can start to worry about whether or not, I don't know, some of the people that we looked up to at the start of our transition, I mean, they're not heroes. They're just people and they make mistakes. And some of them are really shitty. And I can agree with that. And that's okay. But like in comparison, I don't think that this is the thing we should be focusing on right now. It makes me really sad. And when I started my transition, I watched both Ty and Chase and I looked up to them, and I can imagine that it's hard when you hear shit like this, when you hear stuff like this, and you want to pick a side, and this thing starts to become the most important part. But the enemy is not within our community. It's outside, and it's very fucking real. There are parents right now of teenagers, of trans children that are buying this book and reading it. And it doesn't it doesn't matter who collaborated on it. People are reading that book, they're buying that book, they're reading that book, and they are going to destroy our people, other trans people, people that we are. And that's supposed to be okay, and we care about who was reading what, who was writing what email, and I don't know, like editing which screenshot. This isn't about some tea. This is about real, actual lives. I'm not even talking about the people involved in this drama. I'm talking about actual children of parents that will feel validated by a book like this. So please, and I know my voice is probably not that interesting to anyone, but just save your energy for those people. Again, I'm not trying to make one person look better than the other. I don't know what happened. And I'm a positive person, and I honestly don't see why someone would knowingly collaborate with a person like this. And if Chase did do that, then that's a shitty action. But still, the most important problem right now is the fact that that book is out there and it's for sale and anyone can read it. I don't know, I had to get this thought out there, and yeah, just stay safe, everyone. Let's stick together. Let's not let this stuff divide us. I love you all, and I hope you're okay, and that's it. Okay, bye.